You think?
Yeah, I'm getting phone calls left and right, text
Let's
messages.
see if the sound comes back now.
It was very clear. It was a very clear play.
What the heck?
We'll see. All right, so we've got to get everyone back in.
See if you got sound.
All right, now I got you. You're back live.
Celeste is checking the CPS sound.
All right, people are starting to come back in. We really have a good public service announcement for everybody. We're going to wait for everyone to get back in because this is important. So, all right.
I'm not seeing it on Facebook.
All right, how about sign? Okay, they said they can hear us.
It's there. So I'll make sure we're back on YouTube.
There should be another
one. We got cut off. So let's just give it some time for people to roll back into the show.
Yeah, people are saying they can hear it now. So sometimes, guys, when we play music that's clear, Facebook will shut the sound off, and then we kind of got to reset to do it again. Tonight, Steve's music was pretty clear.
I'm surprised because usually that's never happened when I've played the music. So we're going to let everybody roll back in here because we do have an important public service announcement. I don't know if anybody got it yet.
Celeste, we can hear that. We can hear that.
All right. You need to fire her.
She's checking for the sound.
Tell her to go on the other side of the damn door.
She's upset because she was checking the sound loudly.
Oh, we told her to shut up.
No, I didn't tell her to shut up. I just told her to turn it down.
I told her to shut up. All right. So, listen, we're here to talk to you. We just got to take a minute out of our time from talking about metal detecting to animal care. And Frank was taking care of his dog today in such a way that we need to explain this process to people because this might help someone in the future.
Did you do a video? Did we get a video of this?
No.
Yeah. So Frank, you want to explain what happened today with your dog?
So when when your dogs get older and maybe a little chubby, they can't squeeze as hard when they're out doing their business. So,
and what business would that be?
Huh?
What they're doing what business?
Yeah, when they're pooping.
Oh, pooping.
So they have these little anal glands, and when they squeeze these anal glands, they provide a little lubrication. I'm guessing, I don't know what the anal glands do, but anyway, they get impacted with stuff, and every now and then you got to take them to the vet, and the vet has to express them.
Yes, that's what it's called, expressing.
Yeah, and they express it with their little hands on those little lumps, and they squeeze. So Celeste, being a nurse, she says, "I think I can handle that."
She volunteered.
So we looked it up online, and if you go by the videos online, it's very easy to do.
So you watched the video
on
how to squeeze your dog's anal glands.
Yes.
And where you found that on YouTube?
There's 1,000 of them on YouTube.
1,000 on YouTube. Okay. Just like our metal detecting, there's like everyone knows about doing this, like they do metal detecting, right?
Apparently, I didn't realize it, but apparently it's a very popular topic.
Okay, so go on. What did you do next?
Well, first things first, we put my little Oscar up there because we thought he would be easier.
Okay.
And we had distinct problem finding the little glands. So we squeezed him a little bit. Nothing really happened.
Hold on. How did you look for is she coming out on the show?
Celeste, are you coming out?
I don't blame her for not coming out.
We need Dr. Celeste here to tell us that. Now, who performed this operation first off?
Well, Celeste attempted it at first.
And
she couldn't find the anal glands, so then...
How did she look for the anal glands?
Well, it's supposedly it's very easy. So you look in the dog's rear portal.
Oh, the portal?
Yeah, the portal. and on either side of the portal, either at 6 and 3 or 9 and 3 or at 8 and 4, you're supposed to just feel not in it, around it. and it says it'll feel like 2 little grapes.
So
And
Celeste,
then you
Celeste,
gently massage them upward,
I massage them.
and eventually it will release.
So Celeste,
Yes.
hi honey, how are you?
I
Now, can you tell me how that felt when you were probing around Rico's anus?
It felt like nothing. I couldn't tell what was lumpy and what was
Can
what
you show us which finger you used?
these.
You still got a little brown stuff on it. You need to wash. Did you wash them afterwards?
Celeste used gloves.
Oh.
But here's the good thing. The Italian in me is rubbing off because in the documentary we were watching, it says use a little Vaseline or Ronnie again.
Yeah, let
A
him
little
go.
Vaseline or a little something to lubricate. It'll help you find it easier.
So wait, I know what you did. You did
Go
like
ahead.
every Italian grandmother went like this.
No, even more Italian than that. We used olive oil.
Oh, yeah. And
And
garlic? Did you use garlic?
I said it's gonna smell like the worst pizza we've ever smelled.
So you,
But-
you greased up your dog's butt?
Well, you got to put it on the gloves,
You greased it
and
up.
supposedly it gets just all it does is it makes your fingers move over the dog's fur easier.
Well, did you get the pinky in there? Tell the truth.
No penetration of the animal. Well, we couldn't do nothing. We could do nothing for Oscar. Oscar was just a lost cause. His glands may not have been that bad. We don't know.
Oh, okay. So
So
now
we
you
moved
moved on
on. We moved on to Rico,
to Rico.
and it was kind of the same problem. We really couldn't find it. Celeste tried, but she couldn't find it. So I was in the front of Rico, so I reached around the back, and I thought I felt something. So as I was squeezing, nothing was coming out, but Rico was like, "Ow, ow!" So I was like, I said, "Forget it. I'm not going to do it." But I must have jostled something loose. Because Rico proceeded to run around and poop like 15 times.
Oh, God.
So, you know what? I got an idea. I don't know if our members can really visualize this. Why don't you just grab Rico?
It's funny.
know it's
Rico
what you
and
did.
Oscar are avoiding me like the plague right now.
They won't come near you.
Yeah, and the best part is like if you walk out my door and walk up the street, there's like 19 vets.
I just saw somebody.
What?
Say,
We determined that the best video I watched was these 2 Russian nurses from Russia, apparently, and they made it look so easy.
Oh,
They literally put this dog up there, and they're like,
Wow.
"Whoop, whoop, whoop,
everything
see,
looks
all
easy
this."
on YouTube. Everything looks easy on YouTube.
But even though I couldn't break Rico loose, apparently I loosened something up because Rico, man, he was nonstop. He ran around. He was happy as hell.
So somebody said, I think it was Jim Matthews said something about you doing a reach around. would that be a good visualization?
On Rico, kind of, sort of, yeah, kind of, sort of. I don't think it was as pleasurable as he would have liked it to be, but
So we don't get no. Why don't you get a little stuffed animal and show us what you did?
Yeah.
I was going to use one of the Steve elf, but I put them away from the house.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, use my elf. That's real funny. So yeah,
Yeah. Here we go.
he's gonna do it. Oh,
So,
here we go.
let's say this is Rico. So, let's say it's Rico. So we turn Rico around and we pick up his tail. Now, Monty at 9 and 3,
Show us how
you
Celeste.
kind of feel, and if you feel 2 little grapes, you have to massage them and push up.
Celeste, show us how you did it. I want to see how Celeste did it. Come on now. She's a doctor.
Celeste says she ain't never going there again.
I'm not doing that again. I just squeezed at the 4 and 8 position.
Oh.
but there was no squishing coming out of either one of them. Again, whatever we did to Rico, he's a different dog today.
I thought they were supposed to pop like zits and go.
Well, you know what? I've been
That's what I
told.
was thinking.
I've been told by my vet,
Oh,
wear a mask, steer clear. When they go, they're going to go. Especially Rico, because Rico, for some reason, has a very, very active anal gland.
now, how much have you paid a veterinarian to do this before?
It's not expensive. They charge you I think they charged me $50 to do both dogs last time because it
Really?
takes 5 minutes
Well,
when they do.
well worth it. Well worth it.
Oh yeah, let me tell you right now.
Let me ask you a
Credit
question.
card out, baby.
Without-
Now, Ron,
Ron,
now you see what you might have to do when you get a dog.
That's why I don't want to have a dog. Did you do it to your dog?
I ain't never gonna do it to my dog.
Okay.
My dog's gonna be in a lot of pain if I ever.
The question
My
was,
dog's gonna be in a lot of pain if I ever have to do that.
I've heard.
Les wants to know why cats don't do that. I told her we're going to find a neighborhood cat. And we're gonna find out.
No, you stay away from cats. Dude. You stay away from cats. You know, you'll rupture something on the poor
Well,
cat.
to be fair, my expertise is more in cat surgery than in dogs, but it's okay.
I
They're
understand
all kind of the same.
it's a very foul smelling release.
That's what I'm told. That's why I was around the front and
No
everything
kidding.
was kind of aiming Celeste's way.
I wouldn't be surprised anything coming from a dog's butt would stink.
Does he get any honor?
We never got it to break loose, but I think Rico did. Like I said, I think we just had to stretch it a little bit, and then Rico went and took care of it. But Rico was doing the drag his ass on the floor thing for the past couple days, and now he's not.
You did have your
So-
carpets cleaned, didn't you?
I gotta buy. I only have. First of all, I only have one rug. I only have one. It's hardwood floors and tile. I only got one rug. It's around my coffee table, and it gets
Ugh.
sprayed with crap constantly because it's
Oh,
all
Can
good.
you
yeah,
imagine
yeah.
when he goes to the bedspread in the middle of the night?
And look, Celeste is all happy. Celeste is all happy and proud that she did that.
When you're gonna have a dinner party over your house, Frank?
We're gonna go Chinese and sit on the floor in the rug.
Who cooked dinner after that? Did you watch your cook?
Man,
Ronnie?
Ronnie's having issues tonight.
And then did you watch Celeste? Have you washed your hands yet?
Many times.
Many times. Okay, I just want to,
As a
So-
nurse, I do it many times.
and I got to tell you something. This was a very important topic. I mean, I
I
apologize
agree.
for laughing.
And the moral of the story is pay the vet.
I apologize because this is such an important topic. It's a medical problem that need to be corrected with the dogs, and that's why we bring this to you, Detect America members, in an effort to help you out. There's a lot of Detect America members out there that have dogs that may need to call you and ask you how to really do this, Frank.
Hey, you know what? I'm here to serve the public. So, if you have any questions, about locating the anal glands, we're kind of
Frank can direct you right in there. Frank,
We kind of know.
Frank-
Yeah.
Frank will
I
get
want,
you
I
in there.
want success stories, though. People, when you try this at home, write me the success stories because
Hey,
we
Frank,
didn't have full
You didn't-
success here today.
you didn't wear gloves, did you? No.
No.
See,
I was
He keeps putting
frustrated,
his
so I
hands-
just reached around and grabbed.
so you just got in there.
It's
And-
just his fur. It's not like I'm sticking my finger up his portal.
Dude, I got a feeling you were all the way in the portal.
It's just basically it's like grabbing his butt cheeks and his fur, and you're kind of feeling through the fur for these two
You
great
were
like things.
You were so
Problem
far
with
in the
Rico is
portal.
Rico's butt isn't like doesn't have any grape like things. It's kind of like peaches or big plums.
Watermelons.
Rico's kind of fat.
Oh,
To
oh
be
my
fair,
God, dude,
my dog had a party after that was done because he was running around just fertilizing every place outside.
you're gonna get complaints. All right, so bad news. Turkey had a big earthquake, a big bomber.
Yeah,
Oh, did they?
Now
yeah,
We
two
know-
of them.
we know you reached out to DLEC.
I did. I
And
reached out
she
to
said
DLEC
she's
to make
fine.
see if everybody was okay, and she did get back to me. Actually, she posted on our page. She said that no, I guess they were far enough away where her and her family were fine, but her quote was,
Yeah.
the area in Turkey is devastated. They had 2 close to 8.0
Wow.
Richter scale earthquakes out there.
So
But Delek is fine. She thanks everybody for their concern, and then she posted on the page, so we know her and her family are okay.
yeah, that's
You don't think Minelab planned that?
I don't. If they did, it would have been a little bit closer to Istanbul. It's a
Jesus
little
God.
farther.
I don't
Okay,
put it
well,
past them.
You know, we just got
Listen.
out of the dog story.
Whatever it takes.
Something important. Ronnie just throws it right back in the shitter. Oh
I
Jesus!
kind of figured
Well,
why
people keep asking where the 50% more power is. Apparently, it's under Turkey right now. So I don't.
That's probably where it landed. So
Today I get the chance to talk, and that's why you guys keep cutting me out, and I have to go back out.
I'm not even touching the screen, dude. I'm not even touching the keyboard. It's all you.
when you throw that out there, I'm surprised you didn't get slammed out of the broadcast again. So how's everything going over there, Ron, at the golddigger.com?
Good. Yeah, we're starting to trickle in Manacores, and I mean trickle.
Good.
I think we saw 3 in the last 3 weeks, which is nice.
Okay.
But I understand some of the big chain stores are getting them, so it's really putting a kibosh on the small dealers.
Yeah, why should you be excluded? Why should they take care of their dealers? I don't know.
The guys that helped them build their business over the years.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Brandon Fortner is telling Elaine not to watch the replay.
Nobody watched the replay. What replay? Oh
We're
my
not
God!
afraid. We're not
That's
afraid
funny.
to touch the delicate subjects. Trust me, I was touching a delicate subject today. Oh my God!
So next week, February 14th. I know it's Valentine's Day, but it turns out the South Jersey Metal Detecting Club, which is comprised of a bunch of 90-year-olds, so them spending their Valentine's Day there probably ain't the biggest deal in the world. The meeting is next Tuesday at 7 p.m. at the VFW Hall in Audubon, New Jersey, the Murray Trout VFW Hall. I posted it on the South Jersey Metal Detecting site. If you're local to Southern Jersey, anybody who wants to come out and join the club and come to a meeting, we got our feet on the ground, man. So now the feet are planted firmly on the ground, and we got to start to get this show on the road. We got to get this ball rolling somehow. So we get a lot of people at the meetings. Will you be there, Ron? You coming down?
Valentine's Day? I don't think so. My wife will have a fit.
Bring her along. It's always a good time.
Yeah, you're a real jerk.
You're bringing your wife, Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to the meeting.
What are you talking about? That's his Valentine's Day gift.
Oh, that's right.
Bringing her to the meeting.
Hey, we're going. We are. Never mind.
I just wanted to say something. Dan Graham, one of our group members, is actually working in Vineland. He contacted me, and I think he might be heading to Atlantic City tonight.
What's he doing in? Well, he's there now. Why didn't he tell us beforehand?
Well, he texted me today. Said he was in the area. He wanted to come up and visit me, but didn't realize I'm 2 hours north.
Right.
And he said he was working down in the Vineland area, and he was probably going to shoot over to AC tonight. So I don't think Dan is watching, but if you're watching, buddy, man, maybe we can get you on the show.
He is. He said he'll be over there tomorrow. I don't know that I got him posting. He'll be over there tomorrow. I don't know it. But Dan, I didn't know you were in the area. If I knew, I don't.
Yeah, he told me he was heading up to Millville Vineland area, and he wanted to know if I knew any good places to eat.
Am I part of this show?
Oh, now how about me all the time?
I mean, if the guy contacts you. I mean, hey, am I chopped liver here?
I turned him on to the Maplewood 3 and to the Olympia Greek
He
restaurant.
said he's going to AC tomorrow night, but How long is he in Jersey? Did he come through Philly? Did he? I mean, hey, you know what? Call Ronnie and ask him. Who the hell am I?
Oh yeah, we forgot to tell you, Dan.
Holy
lives
shit!
Steve lives right down there, so I mean, he's
Holy
outside of Vineland.
shit!
Who is it?
Holy shit!
Hey!
Yeah. I got to get you a chair.
My man!
Hey, Frank.
Yo!
Man!
Did you come walking in?
Hey, Ron.
What's up, bro?
Have you been watching this show?
Nah, I was
Well, your dog's what? Reggie?
Fritz.
Fritz.
Fritzy.
He's got to
Listen.
watch. Yeah, well,
Yeah, go home. When you go home, watch this show again because very important information.
we have
Oh,
Fritz.
definitely.
really good dog house. You look great, man. You look great, my brother. I don't want to hurt.
Let's be careful. Good to see you.
Buddy, you look great. Look at this guy.
Look fantastic. That's so good to see him up walking around.
Oh, I
man.
think we're gonna have a problem. You guys might. Oh no, that don't look bad. Hold on. Look at it.
Holy crap, dude.
That was the drain. That's the drains, and
Yeah.
there's the zip.
Yeah, but that
Wow.
looks good.
Yeah, I feel good. I feel not bad. I don't feel bad.
You
Just a
look.
little
You
tired.
look sore.
I'm sore.
Yeah, he's sore. My man is sore. Oh,
I bet, dude. I bet you are. God, good to see you walking around, though. Holy
Frank, it's
crap.
always good to see you, my friend.
Absolutely, brother.
Ronnie, you too. It's good
Oh,
to-
you too, brother. Glad to see you're up and around.
so what the hell's he do? He comes out and to get on this show.
I got to be honest with you. I just got a brand new heated blanket, and I was tucked under the heated blanket. Kathleen poked me. She's like, "Your show's on." I'm like, "What time is it?" It was like 20 after. I said, "Can we take a ride over?"
How did you get here?
My wife, she's up there talking to.
Oh, she's upstairs talking. Okay, good. I was gonna say, how do you?
Yeah. I'm down like 42 pounds.
Yeah,
Kidding,
Wow.
man.
Yeah, I'm down 42.
but the surgery was
A total success.
a total success. He said he feels great.
Good.
That's
good.
awesome, man. That's
I
awesome.
got to tell you, Penn Medical, probably the best medical facility in the country, hands down.
Beautiful place. Fantastic place.
I mean, they were unbelievable. Just the way they handled me.
Tell him what the first thing you said when you woke up was.
So I got to be honest. I got to just lean in here.
You were here. Sit down. You sit here. Sit down. You know what? Brian's taking over the show.
Nah.
There you go.
Go for it.
Finally, we've been asking him forever.
Yeah, we needed someone to do it.
So when I came to, it was the weirdest feeling, and this is no lie. I came out of a darkness. I mean, it was just dark, and I looked around, dazed and confused, and I looked at the guy, and I said, "Hey, buddy." He looked at me. He goes, "You all right?" I go, "Can I ask you something?" He goes, "Sure." I go, "Am I dead or am I alive?" I didn't know. That's the weirdest feeling in the world. I didn't know if I was dead or alive, and I said to him, "I said, am I dead or am I alive?"
The magic of medication.
And he said, "You're alive," and I was like, "Okay, can I get something to drink now? Because I'm dying of thirst." I asked for, but they didn't give me no water. They just gave me these little sponges to suck on. But
Yeah, yeah.
I asked the nurse. I said, "Listen, I got a lot of money in my bank account. If you keep bringing these things, I'll give you whatever you want." 'Cause I'm telling you, it was. But I'll tell you, at Lourdes, I had some great people at Lourdes. The nurses, I had probably like 4 good nurses. At Penn Medical, I didn't have one bad nurse. I mean, everybody was very, very professional, and it was a state-of-the-art facility, and they were
Fantastic.
so.
So were the bedpans cold or were they warm?
They were cold. They were cold. They were cold. I'm not joking, but I had a great surgeon who probably Dr. Acker is probably one of the best surgeons in this procedure. And then
There goes Ronnie.
Lost Ronnie again.
I'm sorry,
Can't let him get down.
but I'll tell you what, I haven't felt this good in probably 10 to 15 years breathing wise. I'm not gasping for air.
That's awesome, man.
And I always and I said to Steve, I said I thought it was because I was a little bit overweight. It wasn't because I had the torn valve in my heart. And like I said, Penn Medical, if you guys ever had anybody out there has any heart procedures that need to be done, I would go to Penn Medical. I mean, hands down, they were phenomenal, and the staff they went above and beyond. They actually cared. You know, I wasn't just a number. I wasn't just a patient. They actually sat down and it was actually conversing with me, and you know, they generally really cared. It was a great experience. I hope I never have to do it again.
No, I just hope not. Yeah, you know, once is probably good enough.
Well, I didn't even do it the first time.
Right? Yeah,
but,
So I mean,
but Steve and Frank, you guys have been conversing with me on a daily basis, and I just felt that I need to come over and give my buddy a hug. And
Dude, we were pacing the floor. Steve getting tired of me asking me, "Have you heard anything from her?"
Nah,
a lot of people asked. Elaine and Rich were calling me left and right.
oh,
Everybody, you know, there were a lot of people asking.
I'm gonna tell you, Rain and Lich Fonts, they came over with this is my walking jacket. Wearing it's been cold up here, like 13 degrees. I would put this jacket on with a t-shirt and I would walk my neighborhood. I had to do like a 10-minute walk just to get my exercise in. And
I might be huffing.
I wasn't huffing. It was phenomenal. It was so warm. My face was cold.
Yeah.
My hands were cold because of the blood thinners, but my body was so warm with this jacket. And I have something planned special for Rich and Elaine Fonts. They're genuine people. Just like with the club, everybody. I didn't know how to come on the broadcast, but to come by here and just thank everybody out there from Detect America that extended themselves with the well wishes, and it's unbelievable that the outpouring of support. I mean, from the Daggett girls, Shelly and Dawn, and Karen Consupsi, KK, and I mean, the boys down in Florida. I mean, Greg Papal, even you guys were phenomenal, man. I mean,
I may have called you once.
this guy right here came over.
I may have called you once.
He called me more than once. And even with yourself, Frank, you reached out numerous times, and
absolutely. But I wasn't going to try and call a hospital. I didn't know what could be if I could call or not, so I just harassed Steve.
But it was harassment that was well taken. I mean, it just the outpouring of support really it speaks volume of this group. I don't care what you want to say. I mean, people have their personal agendas on this group, and you can see it within the last couple of days, whatever. But just the outpouring of support was very, very heartwarming. I mean, and it just speaks volume of this group itself. It's a family atmosphere.
Your
and
newly repaired heartwarming.
my newly repaired, thank God. It's a godsend. I mean,
you know, I told you I could have did that for you too. I
He-
could have
he
saved you
did.
a lot of money
he did.
and did that for you.
He had me laughing, and I can't laugh because it
I
hurts.
told him when you saw Frank's
Oh,
video.
then I want to
Oh.
say what I was going to say.
Ronnie,
Something Frank can do for you, but I'll leave
Yeah.
it at that.
Listen, yeah. If you ever have any trouble, watch the beginning of this episode.
You can't watch.
I'm there for you, bud.
it was funny. Then I seen Ron. You posted your video of your phone, and I apologize for laughing, my friend.
I don't.
I do apologize for laughing, but
Everybody
I was laughing so hard, Frank, that I said, "Hon, you got to get me a new pair of underwear and pants because I just pissed myself." I was laughing so hard that I actually pissed myself.
And he didn't.
I wish I could have captured the first 5 seconds. That was the last 5 when I actually hit the trash cans because there was a lot more to that whole episode of me falling across the driveway.
flying across the
So,
driveway.
so, you know, I had 2 older girls and my son, and my wife. I could only have 2 people go in pre-op, and so my daughters were like, "I want to go, Dad," and my son's like, "I want to go." So I'm looking at my wife. I said, "I can't pick one of these kids to go in with me." So I put their names in a hat, and I drew my youngest daughter to go in with me. So we're in pre-op, and they're doing everything, and the one nurse comes in, and he was like he was like Sergeant Upham, man. He was like, "I need to have your name, sir," and I'm like, "Okay, my name's Brian Monroe, and your date of birth." And I tell him my date of birth. He goes, "Okay, what procedure are you having today?" And I looked him right in the eye, Frank, and I go like this. I go, "I'm having a penis enlargement." And he goes, he looked at the other nurse. He goes, I don't think Dr. Acker does penis enlargement. I think I got the wrong patient here. And he starts panicking like I blew him off the train. And I was just so, and the other female nurse was laughing. She goes, I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't hear it with my own two eyes because that was phenomenal. I mean, I was having fun. I had a great. I'll tell you, I had a great staff.
So
I
were
mean,
you disappointed when you woke up and found it the same size?
no. I was happy because the heart was ticking.
The heart was working, yeah.
The heart was working. But like I said, I'm telling you, I came out of this darkness, and it was the weirdest feeling in the world. It was like I just came out, and everything was just like fast forwarded in my face. And I'm looking at the guy, and he looked at me. He goes, "Hey, what's up, bud?" I'm like, "Can I answer your question?" He's like, "Sure." I'm like, "Am I alive or am I dead?" He's like, "Oh, you're alive." I'm like, "Ooh, can I get some water now?" Because I'm dying. But I just want to stop in. I want to give Steve a hug. Frank, if you were here, and Ronnie, I'd give you both hugs. I'd give you air hugs.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. I'm so glad to see you up and around, man.
And I just want to stop in and tell everybody in Detect America, man. I said, we got a special group here, guys. And I'm not saying it because I live and I'm in close proximity to these guys and I talk to Frank, but we have something special here. And I mean, embrace it, enjoy it. It's always a work in progress. These guys aren't professionals. It's you know.
We're not?
No, I don't think so.
You don't
Well,
think Frank
Steve
said
isn't.
so.
Well, I know Frank. Hi,
Hi,
Slash.
Ryan.
Hi, it's good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're well.
It's every day I feel a little bit better and better.
And this is a strong guy that went through this, and then when you start to think about elderly people that have it done, and you
Yeah.
can see how it kicked him real hard,
Absolutely. Ain't no slouch of a surgery, man.
I was
Glad it went well.
5.5 hours. My heart was out of my chest. 5.5 hours. It was a 7-hour procedure. And the first day that they got me right up, the very next day I had to sit up and I had to get out of the bed and I had to sit up, which they have a heart pillow, which like coughing or just sneezing.
Yeah.
Man, it feels like somebody's jackhammering your chest. It's so painful.
I'm sure, man.
But I had the PT girl come in and she's like, "Okay, we're going to PT today," and I'm like, "All right, what are we going to do? Let's rock and roll. I'm ready." And I called these people over there rock stars. I said, "Let's go. I got to get my rock star status." So how far you want to walk? I said, "To the end of the hallway." I walked out of my room. I made it 11 steps, and I had to sit down because I was gassed. I was like, "Oh,
yeah."
And it was kind of
there you go.
It was no joke.
Ain't no minor thing you went through, brother.
So I said to the lady, and I actually got upset. I actually had shed some tears. I was like, man, what the heck? I was so mad on myself. And she looked me right in the face. She goes, "This is a work in progress." She goes, "I can't even people to take 3 steps. You took 11. He says, and I'll be back. And every day she came back, and every day I walked a little farther to where I walked to the end of the hallway and touched that glass. That was my model.
I see. If they had told me I had to get up and walk, I'd have been like, "What's in it for me? Is there a sandwich? You give me a sandwich, I'll walk.
Is there a pizza at the end of that hall?
What kind? Yeah, give me some pizza. I'll walk as far as you want."
Can
So
you
if you
walk
guys
more
get-
than 11 steps?
You guys, actually, the first 3 days I had broth, and they would bring me broth in the morning with apple juice, and I'm like, "You guys definitely want to kill me, huh?" So the 4th day, they did the cardio version. And if you get a chance to Google cardio version, when they shock your heart back into out of
Rhythm,
the
yeah.
AFib. I did the maze procedure. It's a surgical procedure that lasted 2 days, and they usually don't work, and it didn't work. So I had 20 some people in my room, and they did it right in my room. The cardio and the doctor was cool, man. I'm jamming out the music, and he's like, "Hey, let's put some good music on." He put the Mamas and the Papas on. And I was like, and he played California Dreaming, and I was like, "Oh, dude, this
And
is."
then all of a sudden you hear clear.
Boom.
It's the weirdest thing. He says that because they had the pads hooked up, and it's going not
Yeah.
clear to shock, and I'm like, "I'm not ready for no shock yet, guys, please."
Yeah.
And I kind of got a little nervous. And the one nurse, Nicole, she came over and she actually knelt down next to me. They asked Kathleen to leave the room, but she held onto my hand, and I looked at her, and she could tell I was nervous. And
Brian, you were awake when they shocked you?
they actually put me in twilight.
Okay.
They put so she held onto my hand and she said, "You're going to be good, and I'm going to be right here with you." And that kind of was reassuring, because they were
Sure
saying,
was.
I don't think she was holding your hand when the shock happened, though.
No, I don't think so. But the
Yeah.
when I came to and I'm looking around and the music's still playing and I did this. I was like, yeah, rock it. Like, because the guy was cool. The doctor was cool. And he said, I said, when are we going to do this? We're ready? He said, we already did it. Man. You're good.
You zapped out.
I zapped out. And, but everybody said that everybody that was in the room, everybody that saw me walking down the hallway, I must have did something funny because they were all lit like, yo, what's up? And they were high-fiving me.
Yeah, your gown was open in the back.
I don't know.
They told him. They said, Ryan, we did your anal glands while you were asleep.
But I'm gonna tell you, I just want to say thank you for everybody out there. I know like Greg Papala, Scott Bird, MJD, the girls Shelly and Dawn, Scott McCory. You got. I mean, I can't. The list. I
It's
mean,
like a family.
it is. It's more than a family to me now. I mean, and there was a gentleman that was on. I think Detective America's looking for a pinpointer, and I told him to PM me because I had one for him, but he wanted a carrot or a mind lab, and I had that XP I bought from you, Frank. I was just going to send it to him, and he's like, no, I want to. I was like, oh, all right, bud. I apologize. I just, just to,
Oh, I'm glad you held on to it because the way I've been going through pinpointers this week, I might be hitting you up.
Hey, bud, just send me your address, bud.
Don't
I'll.
send him a damn thing.
I don't need it. I don't need it, brother. I'm good now.
Bastard anything.
No. I tell you, and I said all three of you guys have been nothing but godsends, and I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I mean,
Which one?
the new one.
The new one.
The new one. The new one.
I mean, it means a lot. There's a difference.
Yeah, the old one is it's null and void. But the new one's doing good. I haven't felt this good. I haven't lost a breath, and I feel really, really super.
It seems like you haven't skipped a beat. You just talked for the last 20 minutes. I didn't keep going.
Now I'm getting ready to go, guys. I just want to say thanks to everybody again.
Ryan, I'm so glad to see you, brother. I'm
Good to
so
see you,
happy
man.
to see you
Good
up
to
and
see you.
around.
Yeah, I
It's awesome.
apologize for rating your show, my friend.
Yo, dude, the door is always open.
I apologize again, but thanks everybody out there. I appreciate.
I want to go up and say hi to the wife.
Yeah. All right, guys.
That's
Thanks
okay.
again, man. I appreciate everything.
Take it easy, Bri.
Celeste, it's always good. Take care of my buddy down there. He's a good guy. Ronnie, it's always good to see you, my friend.
A pleasure, man. I'm glad you're feeling better.
I'm feeling good. Rich and Elaine Fonts, when I get to see you, I want to give you guys, we will have to go do dinner or something because this jacket's a godsend. You guys were unbelievable. But
You're his twin because he's got one just
I'm
like
telling you, man, this jacket's, I'm telling you, it's so warm. It's unbelievable, Steve.
All right, let me get you up the steps. This is going to be hard.
No, I'm good. Thanks, guys. Again, have a good night.
Good night.
Steve, just kind of cradle him like a little child and carry him up.
All right, I'll be right back. I got to say hi to the wife.
Yeah.
Carry him up. Put him
I'll
in your
be
arms and
back.
carry him.
Jesus Christ. If he fall, oh, Jesus.
And when you're upstairs, change your shirt.
Good till you get on mine. My homeowners ain't paid up.
So where were we, Ron?
Oh, actually, I don't know. We kind of drifted.
Is this were we
Oh, yeah,
were we
we-
here or did we pass that?
Yeah, we went past that. I don't think we want to talk anymore about that.
Oh, so that's good. That's good to see Brian up and around, dude. He had us worried for a while, and thank God he's back.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
So how's things in the shop, Ron?
Good. Steady. That's a good thing. Steady this time of year is pretty good because the weather's like crap outside.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe not in Florida, but
I was so chilly when I was in the water up to my waist yesterday in the ocean. It was like 75, 76 degrees in the water. But yeah, we got to push through. We got to push through these cold temperatures, man.
Well, I think we woke up this morning wasn't bad, but yesterday morning was 15 to start the day out.
Oh, dude, I got your guys' areas up on when I opened the computer in the morning just to see. And I woke up the one morning, it was like 11. Like,
Yeah.
holy crap.
Was that not a nice surprise?
Yes, it
Yeah, it
was.
was awesome.
I didn't know who. Yeah, listen, I knew it wasn't my wife coming down the steps because my wife moves really slow. So I'm like, who's coming down the steps? And he was moving.
Yeah, listen, brother. He's walking around. He's going for visits. That's awesome.
Well, this is he only lives about a half mile away.
Still.
And she
Still,
said
he had his heart out of his chest.
she
Guess
said
what?
She said he's got to sit in the back seat. she's got him in a booster seat back there. I know it. But they said to have him sit in the back because if there's an accident and the airbag goes off, you can't have that. You know. You
Yeah, I
have
can't hit him in the chest.
Oh
Good God.
God. But he looks great.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
If you could have seen me, I mean, I'd wake up, I go to bed pacing, I'd wake up pacing, especially in the morning. I know he was going in for the surgery, dude. I was just, yeah. It's so good. Everything went well. Thank you, Kat, for keeping us informed too. It was great.
It's not something to have to sit there and face. And then, like you said, waking up, am I alive? Yeah. I'd want to know. It might have been one of my first questions. And I'll never forget. I don't know if anybody remembers this, but when I came out of my shoulder surgery, I wake up and I look and I see this kid that I know. Because he was from the town I worked in. He was a great kid, but he's a little couple sandwiches short of a picnic, and
Steve meal.
And he kind of has these T-Rex arms, right? So now I'm thinking. So the first thing I looked at, I go, "What the F are you doing here?" And now he works in the hospital as an orderly, and I'm like, "You didn't touch me, did you?"
He expressed you. You.
But then, I was coming out of the anesthesia, and I'm like, "Did this kid operate on me?" Because he catch and he reach with these arms. I'm like, "Oh my God!"
I know. When they did my knee, I was a little nervous because I have this this sense of humor about me, and let's just call her a big nurse. Getting ready, she's going to put me under. So jokingly, I say, "Please just wait. Make sure you wake me up." And she took offense. She's like, "That's what I do. That's my job." I'm like, "Oh, shoot." And you're the one going to put the mask on me now.
Yeah. Like the proctologist didn't like it when there was a big smile on my butt that said, "Have a nice day." When I don't know why it was like, well, that's a joke. And it said aim here, and there was an arrow. I aim here. I mean, I don't know. What do you got? I don't know. So,
we had a different agenda scheduled for tonight, but
this just see, things happen. Sometimes the show when we hit go, it went down faster than that damn balloon.
I want to thank Robert Dix. I got out with Robert Dix, member of our page. He's down here visiting.
But he never talking to you ever again. He's not watching the show. He after detecting with you, he's never coming back.
He's coming back in April. We're going to go hit the beaches again.
Oh my God. He's going to
hopefully be a little warmer because those 75-degree waters.
I was forced to detect with you my whole life here. This guy's got nothing holding him down. No, it's
I asked Big League Tibbs to come along, but he had granddaughter duty, so he couldn't come. So maybe next time.
I really didn't like the fact. I didn't like the fact that you called me and said you were in the ocean. I'm like, what? It's like 2 degrees here, and I got to hear how you're jumping in the damn ocean.
Yeah, but
you know what? It was a nice day. The temperatures down here are strange, dude, because it could be 82, and 82 up home is 82. It's not necessarily swimming weather, but the sun is so freaking hot, even when the temperatures are low. So when we went there, it wasn't necessarily summertime weather.
Just Ronnie off again.
Wasn't necessarily summertime weather, so I would start off just working the edge and getting my feet in the water. I was like, you know what? This water's not bad at all. So by the time I was done,
were in it, I know if you were in it, I'd have been out there.
My phone is proof I was in it.
Yeah. I was just so mad. I'm like, man, I want to be in the water.
Yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful beach. We detected on St. Pete's Beach. I had the manicure out. I got 3 rings. They're all junk, by the way.
Yeah, you did well.
3 rings, 1 toe ring, 3 earrings, and $3 to $4 in clad. I mean, I just popped a lot of targets. I had 20, 30 targets.
All right. So most of all, real quick, because we're gonna get out of here soon, but real quick.
Yeah.
You had the manicure. did you have it totally underwater? Did you get it nice?
Yes, absolutely submerged it.
Okay.
How do you think he ruined his phone?
Yeah. So that's right. You were using the Aquatex. How'd they sound?
Yeah.
Good.
Let me tell you right now, guys. If you own Aquatex for the Knox, and you think they're loud because everybody says, "Oh my God, they're so loud on the Knox." When you put them on the Manicore, turn the volume down before you start detecting.
By the way,
They're
I have a box
louder.
here.
They're louder on the Manicore than they are on the Knox.
But guess what's not in this box?
What did I send you?
It's what you didn't send me.
Yeah, that's because I just got the cables from Ronnie.
Yeah.
Blaming me again.
Ronnie's so damn slow in his shipping.
So
That's not true. Ronnie got me my new pinpointer back pretty quick, man.
all right, so that thing sounded good in the water. How did you like the drag, the performance, or anything of the sort?
Listen, it's got a narrow lower shaft. It cuts through the water good. It really wasn't an issue cutting through the water. The performance of the machine, they're still dialing in to do, but the machine, I mean, at the end of the day, I had a pouch full of targets.
Right, and you had it in the water, which is good.
In the water, all the way down over the control box.
Good. So,
oh yeah, so still swinging with it, still learning it, and it is what it is. I got a couple more weeks with it before I'm ready to talk about it.
someone said, "Let me know how far in the water you can get." Was there a problem being in the water or something?
No.
Someone said,
I mean, I could have went out farther.
No.
I wasn't going out deeper because I have this scientific program. My phone stays in my pouch, so I always go out in the water and I keep the water line right about mid thigh.
Right.
And then I looked in my pouch, was like, "Huh, where's my phone?" And then I realized that for whatever reason, I stuck my phone down in my pocket, and it was over. Everything in my pouch was dry.
I'd like you to go back in any of the shows we've ever done from the first one till today and find a clip where I kind of, say you're bright. And I don't give you any credit for being bright. So it doesn't surprise me that you did that. A story about running it over might have been better.
Here's the deal. So since I've had the phone that I use is the S21 Samsung, and we'll go. The fact that their page says IP68. Yeah, right. Okay. But since I bought the S21 to the one that's arriving out my house tomorrow, I think tomorrow is the 4th. So I have put one on. I have lost 2 on top of my car, and one's on Route 55 in South Jersey somewhere. We never found that one.
Right.
And the other one, I lost a block from my house and got run over like 15 times.
And if that was, if you said you did that with your phone, I'm going to sit here and go, yeah, I'm real shocked.
I may have gone through 1 or 2.
All right.
Phone.
I guess we're going to give something away.
Yeah, what do you want to give away?
What do you got, Ron?
Let me see what we got here.
I'm going to take the names off of YouTube.
Remember, 6 and 9.
What do you mean? Oh, what, for the dog?
When you're searching for the glands, remember 6. I'm gonna get it tattooed on my arm.
We've got requests for you to post a video.
I do. And you know what? Here's the thing: if I was successful, if I really got in there and they went pop, I might consider doing a video next time. But I apparently all I did was is shake something loose inside.
Yeah, we got Matt Kwiatkowski in the YouTube page because he's in.
I was gonna say,
again.
Why is he using that name tonight?
Again.
What did he do?
He posted something dumb, and he showed me what it was, and it was pretty dumb. I don't know.
I start to think that these guys do it on purpose to see how quickly they can get thrown into.
Right. I don't know how Brittany puts up with him. She's so nice, and he's jailbait. He's an ex-con. God. So from YouTube, I really only have just a few names. I got Janet Chapman, Mark Watrous, someone called Perplexed Mind, Jeff N., Matt Kwiatkowski, Janet Chapman, Arnold Picard, and Danyard from Vermont. So they're the names from there. And if you didn't like,
Lanyard.
I
Lanyard,
understand.
Lanyard's new lanyard, baby. 50% more frequency of rings.
I understand you may not like our show, but you have to. You can even hit the hate button
Yeah, you can't. Who cares?
because Jesus God, this show. I'm surprised it wasn't the FCC coming down my steps after this one, because oh my God, it's just it's bad. So if you've stayed this long, you have a chance to win something. If you were smart enough and left, you're more power to you. Oh my God.
All righty.
Ronnie's going through that box of coins. I thought it was Mark Anthony with all the reals.
Oh, by the way, that's right. I wish, I don't know if Mark Anthony is out there, but dude, what a great guest he was. Awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
We're gonna have him back. I look forward to hanging out with him. Great guy. So I can't say enough that it was a great show last week, and I enjoyed doing it. I enjoyed having him on here. So what do you got?
We got, and this is really nice. This is real nice coin. This is a 1943 steel penny, but look at the condition.
Yeah, it looks almost mint.
It's not polished. It's not polished or anything.
MS-67?
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
it's
a strong strike. It's clean.
All that MS crap.
Oh,
yeah. It's all hype.
All right, so we're going to give that away. The wheel is in effect. The Detect America rules apply. This is for the 1943 steel cent, and that's going to go to Roy Terwilliger. Ray Terwilliger. And Ray, we got to see you in the chat.
Is he Facebook?
He's a Facebooker. So Ray Terwilliger, we got to see you in the chat. And folks, I guess we got to run a little disclaimer on tonight's show. These shows come every once in a blue moon where here he goes, Ray's here. So congratulations, Ray. Every once in a while, these shows pop up where we have these slightly off topics. Rest assured, I hope this doesn't happen on the next one.
The last one was cat surgery.
Cat surgery was bad. The cat surgery one, I think people are still shocked over that.
Well, you got to say, we did talk about metal detectors all last show, so
I had to get off. We got metal detecting talk in the bank. We're good.
I'm kind of glad that we took.
I know we were going to touch on advertising and stuff like that, and I'm sure we'll get to that over the years.
Guys, call Ronnie now for a 50% discount. Ron's having a 50% discount sale right now if you call and order right now.
Look, he's got 2 more prizes to give away. He's not going to sign back on now.
Right, Ron? Right? So, Ron, if you don't answer, you're giving away things at 50% off.
That's it. For now on, I'm keeping a picture of Ronnie in reserve.
I don't know why not. Yeah, or Rico. Rico's butt.
Why isn't he coming on?
I don't know. Did he say what else we were giving away?
I'm 3, 2, 1.
Oh, hi, Ron. Nice to see you.
Hey, glad to see you back. I don't know why this thing keeps dropping me. But anyway,
I'd be calling Comcast right away.
Let's move on before you get kicked off. We got a nice trifecta here.
You get kicked off. We haven't gotten kicked off.
I don't know.
All right. This is for a trifecta. And this is going to go to BJ Young. Now, BJ Young is a Facebook viewer. So, BJ, You have 1 minute to answer up to win.
You did get Ray Terwilliger, right?
Yes, he won. BJ Young, you have 1 minute to answer up. And are we going to give away a prize of Frank's boot camp on doggy bottoms?
Oh,
I want to get it in the studio and really polish it a little bit.
I thought maybe you could do a boot camp on it, like Andy Sabish does on the machines. Everyone could bring their doggy to you, and you could.
I need a dog with better glands.
You know how you drive by the park. BJ Young is there. You know how you drive by the park and everyone's doing Tai Chi? Well, I picture you out there with a bunch of people with their dogs and their asses in front.
I found it's better to do it from the front of the dog and reach around behind.
3 and 9. Was that it? 3 and 9? Is that what you're looking at?
3 and 9. Some of the videos say 4 and 8. I'm a 3 and 9 kind of guy.
Oh, you're a 3 and 9 kind of guy. What else do we got to give away, Ron?
walking half.
Oh,
Nice.
There's a coin. There's a nice coin right there. The walking half dollar. You can't beat them. And if you ever found one in the ground, man, it's just fun. It's just fun. Mr. Gary Brown.
Gary
Uh-oh.
Brown.
Is Gary in Canada?
I don't know. You could
Hello?
chip in.
All right, well, Gary, if you're in Canada, shipping may apply. Remember, shipping applies to anyone outside of the continental U.S. Gary Brown. Uh-oh. I don't know. Up there he is.
There it is.
He's in Washington State. Is that close enough to Canada?
It's Canada Light.
Stay.
All right. Just to know, everybody who won tonight, please Facebook message me your addresses. I know a lot of you guys won several times, or some of you are customers, but it saves me a lot of time for not going through receipts trying to find out your addresses.
Yeah.
So just Facebook me, email me, do anything, get me your addresses, because 1 week,
Right.
and then we use the prizes again. So you have to get back to me with
Yeah, don't make us work for your address.
What's that?
Dan Nelson's got new pendants.
Look at this guy. You really. You'd still lose it around your neck like that. You'll still lose it.
I haven't lost one in a long time before the last one.
Dude, how about what happened to Brandon Kowalski, man? My man brings his stuff to the park and someone stole it.
And he
But
got it back.
Yeah, but they stole his money.
He took his money out of the pouch. I'm hoping that the money they took was maybe the coins he found in the park, but
You know what?
well, listen. That last pinpointer I lost. I wasn't in the ocean. I wasn't anywhere. I left it at a hole I dug. I was gone 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and it was no longer around the tree. There's no other place it could have been, and there was a bunch of guys walking their dogs.
What were you doing near the tree? Did you go behind it to pee?
Well, there's a bunch of guys that were walking their dogs. I was hoping to jump out and maybe get a quick anal gland session in, but didn't happen.
Now you're going to get caught doing that in the public restrooms again.
Yeah.
Made my portable office.
Dogs around Frank.
Listen,
Cats, no dogs.
Dunedin, Florida is also the nickname for Dunedin, Florida is called Dog Eden because it's extremely dog friendly. I'm in my glory.
You could put the vets out of business and do them for $25 a pop.
Listen, I just got to practice a little more, get them little suckers to pop.
For some reason, I see Frank doing it for people for free. Ma'am, it's 9 and 3, and get in and oh, look, I got it. No, I don't usually wear gloves when I do this, ma'am. I'm okay.
Well, we were getting aggravated because it wasn't popping, so I just reached.
I can see Frank in there going, "Oh, I got it! Look, oh God, excuse me." Okay.
Like I said, the worst that could have happened was it would have popped, and so that was at that end. I was on the back. I was on the front.
I just want. Did you ever give Celeste that coin?
Actually, she opened it up herself and got the coin.
No, I mean, did you ever give her the one you promised her? Not the one I sent.
Hadn't made it on my to-do list yet.
Oh, that's another. This is another good one, Ron. This is another good one. Call Frank today, for the pre-show conversation or just whatever we talked about. What were you doing when I called, Frank? What were you doing, Frank?
I was cleaning the house.
What were you doing when I called?
I was sitting in the air conditioning.
You were sitting inside in the air conditioning. What was Celeste doing?
To be fair,
What was Celeste doing?
To be fair.
Celeste was outside painting.
And
There you go.
she's outside painting whose house?
But when she got
Wait,
got to
whose
work
house was
early,
she
and
was
she said, "I'm going
outside
to come
painting.
over and do a little painting."
Sir, just answer the question. Whose house was she painting?
She was painting my house.
And what were you doing again?
Sitting in the air conditioning.
Sitting in the air conditioning.
Warm, man. I had to get cooled off.
Do you believe this crap? After she goes to try and help him with his dog, and let me get that for you, Frank. And then she's painting.
And to be fair, she's doing a bang up job
Yeah,
painting.
you know what? You're one of a kind, buddy. You're a piece of work.
She's doing a hell of a job.
He's like, I don't want to say to them, but Celeste is outside painting my house. I'm like,
Well, no, I listen. It surprised me. Then she came over and she goes, "I want to go outside and paint." I'm like, "Okay."
no, wait,
Fantastic.
no, don't.
No.
And I actually
in
told her, "I'm
reality,
very
he said,
terrified."
"You go outside and paint, and I'll express the dogs."
Yeah, no.
Oh, on top of painting, she volunteered to do the dogs' asses too.
Yeah,
I
let me.
mean,
I can see what she goes. Hold on, Frank. Let me put the brush down.
that's a win-win in my book.
Let me put the brush down. I still think she cooked you dinner without washing her hands.
Just to get back at
She
you.
made hamburgers. She made hamburgers.
Trade-offs have to be made. What can I tell you?
Have you used your grill that she made you? Brought you?
We still have it. I was gonna season it. We are going to use it this week, but then we started painting, so the whole underside of the carport is full of ladders and painting crap. So we still have it. So this week,
And trash cans.
going to season the grill. We'll cook something on it.
And that was how long ago? Christmas, 2 months ago.
Christmas.
At least
Well,
you
to
could
be
do is
fair,
cook
it's
her- the
very
least you
cold here.
the least you could do is cook her something to eat for painting your goddamn house and squeezing
I'm
your
going
dog's
to.
ass.
We are going to have a grill
He
fest. one of
squoze
these days.
your dog's ass.
She wants me to make street corn on the grill. I'm going to make street corn on the grill.
You're gonna roll it on the street.
Yeah, street corn's good. Ooh,
I know.
I got a text message from Kathy and David Roach giving me their addresses, but
Yeah.
they weren't any of the winners.
No.
I wonder who that
No.
was,
No.
or what that was about.
Because
I
this
know
is Detect America. Nothing is ordinary. Nothing is. It's like the Twilight Zone. There's nothing, nothing rudimentary about. So, Ron, what do you got? Do you want to say goodnight, or I mean,
Yeah, I guess I just bring it up that we had posted about the 5%, and I hope everybody understands. With the rising costs, the shipping and everything, it's almost impossible to continue with the 10%. So I'll do my best with 5% for the members.
well, businesses are getting nickel and dimed. I mean,
Oh yeah,
we know.
it's just fees on everything are crazy.
And what cracks me up is, I don't know where this ever came from, but now all of a sudden, sometimes when you want to use your credit card, it's 3% more because of the credit card companies
Yep.
taking the money.
But here's the best thing.
It's
I thought
everything.
I know a bunch of guys that, especially up in Jersey, where they don't charge you anything if you do it through a bank, and some places are charging you fees now. It's nuts.
But as a small business owner, we can. I can't
Here's the
win.
best
this
thing.
time.
I just got a tax form from eBay,
Oh my God, so did I.
but I haven't sold or bought anything on eBay in like 3 years.
I know, but I'm so mad. I would not have put my item on eBay if I knew I was going to have to pay tax on it. It was a very expensive item.
Yeah, but I haven't bought anything or sold anything.
You know, it's bad enough I got to put up with you. Now I got him dropping in and out of the show.
I'm back.
I'd be on the phone with Comcast right now.
I can't win. I can't win.
If I got on the phone with Comcast, I wouldn't be able to make the rest of the show.
Yeah,
Because your
seriously.
phone goes through the Comcast.
Yes, exactly.
And they make you wait. They make you wait for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So, all right, Ron, listen, thanks for everything.
All right, everybody,
sorry-
have a good night. Thanks for
We're sorry
watching.
we're sorry if we bored you tonight.
We went off. We went a little bit off of kilter here with the conversation, but
Listen,
So,
we
Sometime-
we have off the top of my head, we have 3 extremely memorable shows. One was cat surgery, one was tonight, and one was when the doctor diagnosed Steve with tonsillitis while giving him a anal probe.
listen, we need to keep our metal detectorists and their pets healthy. So sometimes our public service announcements take precedent over our show.
And no, I'm not taking appointments for glandular expression. Not yet.
So you are.
I gotta get my house painted first.
Bullshit. You are. All right, Ronnie. Good night, buddy.
Good night, everybody. Have a good night.
So, I gotta tell you something. You pulled out the stuffed animal.
Rico was playing with it. It was right on the floor.
I just about died.
And I'm so happy it had a tail.
Yeah, because without the tail, you wouldn't be able to
It's a
Really?
whole different thing without the tail.
make it anatomically correct.
The tail is like a landmark, so you know where you're going.
You know, I got a feeling there's a lot of phone calls to the SPCA in Florida being made right now. Dude, you might get a knock at the door in the middle of the night.
Hey,
Doggy Dyfus.
my listen. All I know is that my dog is very, very contented and happy right now.
This was a medical procedure, folks. Okay,
Exactly.
This was
I'm a
nothing
trained
more.
professional.
Trained. Well, that leaves a lot to say. A trained professional, but I don't know. I don't know, man. Some of the stuff you do amazes me.
Well, you know what? It was it. I had told Celeste. I said, "Listen, I'm going to call tomorrow, make an appointment because there's literally 2 or 3 right up the street from me." And she said, "Well, show me the video." I
Yeah.
gave her the name. She looked at the video. She goes, "I'm pretty sure I can do that."
I'm
I said,
feeling kinky. Let's give it a try. She said, I was
And
just
we
saying,
tried. Listen, we gave it. She gave it her best shot.
did this turn out to be some type of foreplay?
I'll let you know.
Okay. I don't know, because I mean, it's like, all right, I'm willing to give this a try. I've had a lot of girls say that to me, you know. I'm willing to give this a try.
Listen,
And then one thing,
I'll try anything once and then maybe twice.
yeah, but yeah, no.
Listen, my poor doggy was suffering, and again, it wasn't a complete success, but my dog ain't dragging his ass around anymore.
This is why we did our public service announcement about it. It's a very serious medical condition.
Exactly, you have to take care
Listen,
of
vets
your
are-
dog's anal glands.
Exactly. The vets aren't always open, and maybe the dog needs, a little expression.
We have an expression here in Dunedin. Expressed glands are happy glands.
Express yourself. Express glands are happy. So, I mean, we brought this to our members as an important topic that we put our regularly scheduled program to the side to bring this information to you.
Oh my god!
It's bad. It's really bad.
You never
And
know.
the funny thing is, people come back and watch us over and over. Why?
I had like jokes all lined up about we're going to do balloon jokes. we had somewhat of a topic we were going to talk about, and then all of a sudden,
Well, that's because you told me the story before we came on.
anal gland expression took place.
Oh my god! You know what? I'm going to bed.
Yeah, me too.
I am literally going to actually forget that this show ever occurred. Don't worry, we'll get picked up by a network any day now, Frank. The
Hello,
network
doggy wants to wave goodbye.
The networks are going to be banging on our door real soon.
They say there really isn't any control over what you do on the internet, but in your case, we might make an exception.
Dr. Pole will be calling you. You ever watch Dr. Pole?
I have, yeah.
You ever see when he's up to his elbow in a cow? So
The cow, man.
he got us beat.
Rico's eyes lit up because that's what he thought I was going to do.
Oh no, it's Dr. Pole. Oh Jesus. Get us out of here. Just get us out of here, man.
All right, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
See
And
you
once
later.
again, we apologize. I doesn't even help.
I'm sorry for nothing.
Does an apology even help? Does it get us any